What else is done that we haven't updated them with? Oh, the water pump. We're not gonna do the water pump. We told him that he could return the water pump we got and buy the oil and stuff we're gonna need to fill it back up once we're done this.
He doesn't want it done because it's gonna take longer.
Yeah, it's gonna take hella longer than expected to do the water pump and stuff, but we're already at the 10-hour mark. All right, new chain is in. All the new guides are in.
Are they? I'm concerned right now. That motherfucker just went righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, righty-loosey.
Bro, the one down there did too. The guide screws aren't, like, they don't get tight. Gears are on. You can see the new guides down there. It's got a new tensioner bolt. Oh, I can't really see it. You can see it, the new shiny thing. Remember, they're only supposed to go to a certain inch pound anyway. But yours is, it's definitely threading. It's good. Alright girls, we're almost finished. The timing chain and everything is on, guide is on. The hole that was bored out, pretty sure we showed you that last night. We found a bolt that's slightly bigger, and we found some Permatex, and we're gonna let her eat for the top guide bolt. Cheap and easy way, because this car probably isn't gonna last so many more miles. This black one is the old one.
No flip.
Wow, Sean. That's the new one. That's what it's supposed to look like, and it's supposed to have that plastic piece. Most of this one is nowhere to be found. Here's our last little review before we start putting everything together. New guide, new chain. You can tell by the colored link. It's top dead center. None of the valves are open. Neither one of the valves are open. Exhaust or intake, and mark there, and the notch is 12 degree.
Yeah, the mark on the crank is hard to see.
Yeah.
But I could feel it with my finger.
Yeah, and then you can see the new guide in there, and then that black one, the new guide that we just put in.
Cam gears.
Scary business. We're gonna turn it over for the first time since doing the timing chain and stuff. It's all moving. Chain's working.
No shit.
And then over here, we got the new front main seal in there. Perfect, nice, new. And we're about to put the timing cover gasket on, and then we're gonna install the timing cover. So everything is all put back together. We went to go start it. It started right up, which means we did everything right, but it leaked right away. So we followed the leak, and it was the tensioner on the back of the motor was not
all the way in.
Yeah, it wasn't sat in all the way, so it basically leaked all 5 quarts of oil out.
It's got good oil pressure though. It pumped 5 quarts to the top of the motor in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a good sign, I guess.
Yep. Here's the deal. We got to move it back and forth to see what's going on with the brakes or the wheel bearings. I mean, I told y'all that the wheel wasn't shaking or making any weird noises. It was just the brakes, but he swears that it really could be the wheel bearings, and 2 other shops said it was the wheel bearings. So we'll see what's going on. Just because I like picking people's cars apart. I even noticed this when I first got in the unit. It's like been glued on, and it's popped back out. Let's see what else. Brakes are rusty, could need wheel bearings. Let's see what else. Oh, is this thing shut? No? Okay, that shuts. What? What's the code say?
This fully explains the weird idle. All the codes are in the engine. We got camshaft position sensor, the intake air temperature sensor. It says it's high. I don't know what that means. But this is another crank and cam sensor. So that would explain the poor idle. I don't know. We'd have to start it, yeah.
See, it stops after a second.
Yeah. But the motor sounds healthy.
Way better than it did. I wish I had a before and after. This thing's like Still don't sound the healthiest of things, but
Way better than it did.
oh my god, yeah. What I think he did was unplugged everything, including the battery, to reset the computer, and plugged it back in. Did it make it worse? Still did it?
A little. Sounds big.
Alright, we just, out of curiosity, want to do a magnet test to the oil to this thing. Some of the metal grinded up got stuck in the crankshaft position sensors. So we're thinking they might need cleaned out, but they're only like $20, so we're probably going to end up having to replace them. Alright, the oil in here is what we drained out of that unit.
It smells like gas.
Okay.
Let's just go fishing, yeah. Alright, let's see. Any.
Alright, yeah. Now you can see that.
Can't fucking miss that.
Second cast with the fishing hook. Let's see what comes out. How we looking? How we looking?
All them white dots is metal. Look at that.
We're getting dip number 3. He was been wiping it off between each one too. Dip number 3. Just because he's curious. He's never seen metal in oil like that. Oh my god. We're really going to have to let this dude know when he gets here and let him watch these videos and stuff. That's why I'm taking footage. Let this dude know this thing is not going to live.
Start counting your days.
Holy shit.
That is. Well, there's the rest of the fucking
Guide?
Yeah.
No, there was a lot of guide there, bro. Bro, this is the camshaft position sensor. Oh my god.
No wonder it was throwing
Yeah, that's
a
all
code.
screens, look. You should probably take the other one out and clean it too.
God, son.
Just to be safe, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Josh, let me see the key. Uh-oh.
What was that? Why it do that?
I don't fucking know.
Clear the codes and then try to start it.
Let me try and start it.
And it won't stay running.
Not at all now.
It did before
It's
this.
the metal. It wants the metal back.
What did he say? Now it won't really run at all. It will just start and stall. And we're gonna pull out the intake camshaft position sensor and see what it looks like. But none of this is really making sense to any of us. David says the only thing that could be wrong is if we timed it wrong. But we do have it on video where all the timing is right
Look
and
at
all
that.
too, so.
Look at that.
Yeah, I got that battery charger for all weekend, so if you want to start the Z at some point, you can.
Cleaning off that sensor. We're gonna try it again.
Yup.
That's how we need the long charge. Is there a vacuum here though? I'm not sure if they undid any.
What about this right here, you think?
It looks like it's all the way down there.
No, it don't. Look down there, there's a lip. If you look down here, there's a lip where it's supposed to sit down and...
You think it could be that?
There you go. Sorry.
What if it's on?
I went 35%.
No.
I don't know, Sean. What's
What,
up?
it won't idle at all?
No, and it did before we just changed that sensor. But David said it didn't this morning either.
Yeah,
But
you know it didn't. It did that same thing this morning. Does it got gas?
yeah, half tank. Start it, Cecil.
Yeah.
They needed to get its shit together, huh?
Yeah. Amateur hour. Just gotta get her to get that oil up in the head, probably. Idling like it's had a time. You know what I mean? When I timed up wrong, when my time of change, it sounded like it had a cannon.
See if they're working. See if they're fucking working so far.
It didn't. The no lights popped back up.
Go drive it and see what it does.
I should have tried to pull it up.
That's 2 in 30 seconds.
On camera.
What?
I literally just told Jackson, like, hey, drive it real quick. See what the fuck, like, see if it work itself out of it. And you literally turn right around. Take it down the road.
Try and start it. See if someone pull it up in here.
Put your code reader in it.
It's not throwing though.
It's not throwing a light. He said the light never came on.
I didn't see no light on.
Yeah, if they ain't ran up and down the road, you gotta put so many miles on the car for it to, that shit to pop back up.
Take it down the ball.
Well, the light's back on, so we're about to see what it's saying now.
Odd things happening, boys.
Crazy.
It's the day after Sean's event. We're back on this unit. You know, rough idle, a little bit of backfire. Oh, people said it could be out of time.
Do these have
Look,
to
it's
come
still
out?
smoking.
Yeah.
Whole valve cover started smoking.
Yeah. This thing's filled with it. Watch.
And smell it. Well, we pulled a spark plug out. Said it's definitely running a little rich. You can smell it.
Well, it's black too.
And it's black. And he thinks it's definitely
It's
out of
gotta
time.
be. This motherfucker's skipping teeth like no tomorrow.
It's ignorant, bro. He wants to pick this car up today, whether we finish it or not.
This?
He wants to pick this car up today, whether we finish it or not, because he's struggling with one car for 3 people at his house. So he's gonna send it to somebody else if we can't finish it. I told him, just give us a couple more hours.
Well,
Bro, everything we look up on this thing, he was looking up forums this morning. He was like, bro, people get beat on this car all day, every day long. Like, it's crazy. They're meant to break, and everybody has the same issues. Like, somebody was having this issue, and what they say, they replaced O2 sensors, fucking every sensor on the block, spark plugs, coil packs.
fuel pump. It was
So basically, they put in.
A whole new car.
Yeah.
And the car's not even worth $4,000.
and the car still didn't work. The guy said the dealership said we give up. It might be fuel injectors, but we give up.
Are you serious? Even the dealership said fuck
The
it?
fucking dealership.
That's
Bro, this dude had one old head that always worked on cars for the past 40 years, and another guy that worked at a Chevy dealership, and he asked them to work on it, and they said they didn't even want to touch it. Because they knew what was going to happen when they pulled apart, probably. They knew there was going to be metal shavings and fucking plastic broken and bored out fucking guide holes. No, you just don't buy anything 2000 or newer, but 2010 or newer, it's just fucking shit. Do not buy one of these. Whatever you do, do not buy one of these. I really do just want somebody to take a minute and think about,
What they're looking at.
yeah, think about what you're looking at here. You don't think the guy's getting paid millions to engineer these Chevy cars could come up with a better idea than a metal chain along a plastic guide? I'm gonna mess with the timing slightly, but I think we might have figured out the problem. This gear here could be warped from having no guides and stuff in there and chain slack and all that, but we'll find out here soon. We're confused because we thought it was out of time, but the gear marks are where they're supposed to be, and neither intake or exhaust. The lobe is down here for that one, not opening the valve, and the lobe for this one is almost straight down, but it's not. It's like that. but it's not opening the valve either. And then same with the other ones. This piston's at top dead center. I'll show you. Stops right there.
That ain't aligned right, and that gear's fucked. That's our problem. And also the timing marks on the chain aren't right anymore either. The fucking, like, look, that's off, and there's not even a mark here. But the crank and cams are aligned right. That's why it was running.
The chain marks are just the only thing that's off, but
So it must have skipped teeth somehow. Again.
what was the other thing? Oh, the cam. It's kind of hard to see.
I can see the fucking bearing.
Yeah, you can see the silver part of the bearing right there coming out of the housing
On
here.
all of them, like.
On every single one of them on exhaust side, right, Sean?
Yeah, that's the exhaust. It's got.
We've spun the motor over. Well, first we had it top dead center again, all of that all over again, and we took tension off the chain and tried to seat that exhaust gear onto the cam.
Was on there.
Yeah,
Try.
multiple times now. Yes, well, we sat it on there right, spun it over again, and now it's not sitting on there again, like, perfectly. Sean, if you can show them, but alright, so here's the deal with this thing. We just put it back together so that he can have it towed out of here. He said he's probably just going to junk it because the dealer or some other shop's going to charge him probably $4 or $5 grand to fix what's wrong with it. We told him we could for a discounted price, but he said that he didn't want us to go and taking stuff apart just to attempt to fix it. Well, not really how I like doing business, but you know, it is what it is. There was nothing we could do. Everything we did was fine. So he's gonna get it towed out of here, and he's either gonna junk it or he's gonna get fucked. Last update on that white unit at Old Malibu that we were just working on. It's gone. It's gone. It's just not here. We sold it for $1,200 bucks. Dude basically knew what the deal was with that. So